Sorry, somehow in the last video I pressed a button and turned off the video. At any rate, I was in the process of verifying if in the equation 2x plus 3 is equal to x plus 6, if x can be equal to 3. So let's check. If x is equal to 3, then this pawn is worth 3, plus another 3, plus another 3, which is equal to 9. So I will then write down on my check part, 9 is equal to, and then on the right side, 3 plus 6, which is equal to 9. So the right side is 9. 9 is equal to 9. Check mark. We did it correctly. Let's move on to the next problem. But first, let's put all of our pawns back in our cupboard so that we don't lose any of the pieces, and do the same for our cubes. Okay, the next problem states 4 plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 8 plus 2x. Let's set it up. So 4, let me find a 4 here, plus 3x, there we go, plus 1 is equal to 8 plus 2x. Okay, so we have a couple of strategies that we could use in order to do legal move number 1, which involves putting all the pawns, or x's, on one side. But I'm going to use the most basic method, and that would be just to remove one pawn at a time from either side. So I will remove one pawn from here. Since I removed one pawn from the right side, I must remove one pawn from the left. One pawn from here. Then I will remove one pawn from here and one pawn from here. And that leaves me with no pawns on the right side to remove, so I must keep the pawn on the left. So if all my pawns are on the left, then I must somehow put all my cubes to the right. And that involves legal move number 2, subtracting cubes from cubes. Now, if I were to subtract 8 from 8, then I would have to subtract 8 from 4 plus 1, which is 5. And I cannot subtract 8 from 5. So I would naturally have to take away the 4 plus the 1, or 5, take away 5 from the left side, and then 5 from the right side. So I will take away this, and then I will take away this because I don't have 8 minus 5, or 3, on this cube. So I will take it away, and I will borrow this cube and put it right here and make it a 3, because 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So what I have left over is x is equal to 3. I will write that down in my table here. X is equal to 3. Now I have to check it. I have to set up my problem again. So the problem was 4 plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 8 plus 2x. Let's set it up. Okay, let's see. There's a 4 plus 3x plus a 1 is equal to 8 plus 2x. And recall, I had said that x is equal to 3. So let's see if that is true. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus another 3 is 10, plus another 3 is 13, plus one more is 14. So I'm going to write down 14 for my left side. Let's see what I have on my right side. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus another 3 is 14. I have 14 on my right side. So 14 is equal to 14. Check mark. We did it correctly. Let's move on to the very last problem, but first, as always, put everything back into the cupboard. And the very last problem states 2 times x plus 3 plus 6 is equal to 6x. Now this is the first time that we've introduced parentheses to the students, and the way I have explained it is that this is simply x plus 3 doubled. So the way that we set it up with our manipulatives is x plus 3 on top of another x plus 3. So I have x plus 3 doubled. I have it twice. Then I have to add another 6, and it equals 6x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. 2 times 3x plus 6 is equal to 6x. So let's start with legal move number 1, subtracting the pawns from both sides. I have 6 x's here, 2 x's over there. If I subtract 6 x's from my right side, I don't have enough on my left side to subtract 6 x's from. So let's subtract 2 x's from the left side. Now this is the more advanced method because I'm not going one pawn at a time. I'm simply removing 2 x's from the left side and 2 x's from the right side. Now, what I have left over is all of my cubes already on the left side and all of my x's on the right side. So I don't have to do legal move number 2, that is to put all of my cubes on one side because they happen to already be there. I simply have to add how many cubes I have. 3 plus 3 plus 6, and that is 6 plus 6, or 12, and 12 is equal to 4 x's. I might have to write that down if I'm a kid to figure out what that answer might be. So I'm going to write down 12 is equal to 4x, just so that I can see it better in my head. So that means that 4 times a certain number is equal to 12. Oh yeah, that number must be 3. I'm going to write down that x, therefore, is equal to 3. Okay, let me test it out. First, I have to reset up my problem. And the problem was 2x times 3, or 2x plus 3. So I've doubled my x plus 3's, plus another 6 is equal to 6 x's. And I said that x is equal to 3. Let's see if that works. This is a 3, plus another 3 is 6, plus another 3 is 9, 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. Let me write that down in my check. 18 is equal to, let's see, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus another 3 is 9, plus another 3 is 12, plus another 3 is 15, plus another 3 is 18. So let me write down that my right side is equal to 18. Yeah, my left side is equal to my right side. Check mark. We've done it correctly. So I hope that gives you an idea of how we are working in the classroom. I think that the students at this age don't quite, not all of them, some of them do, but not most of them don't have the cognitive ability to do all of the algebra on pencil and paper using all of the algorithms or shortcuts that we learned, most of us, in high school. So using the manipulatives like this helps to really make it concrete for them so that they can see how they are balancing an equation. I would caution you from explaining these algorithms on only pencil and paper to the students, because all these x's and cubes or numbers kind of get jumbled up in their brain if they don't have a physical representation of them on a board such as this. I hope that helps, and continue doing great math.